Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Luka Doncic, Kevin Love out there with Jokic. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Joel Embiid out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Evans, and there's Bryant, and it's Marion in at the small forward. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
Booker the pass to Jokic. Back to Booker.
Yo, move around.
To the inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Booker.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Marion. Ryan against Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one-step forward, one-step back kind of situation. And they don't need to set their sights on the title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
And that one falls for Bryant.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
Both free throws good for Bryant. And last season saw the retirement of former Nugget great and future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony Clark. He was one for the ages.
And you can't overlook the impact he had, Kevin, and I agree with you. One for the ages. As a rookie, helping them break an 8-year playoff drought, and he never missed the postseason in his 7+ years in Denver.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. On deep, Evans. Love grabs the board. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Jokic high post. Embiid's there. Jokic inside. Guarded by Embiid. Offensive rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And here's Evans outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
That's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Booker against Evans. Outside for Kobe. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Boy, this really is Kobe's game in a nutshell. I mean, it's the biggest part of his game, his ability to score, and he looks to be aggressive, hunting his shots.
And here's Booker from the arc. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Evans. And it's Denver with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Denver.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meet. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Here's Marion following the basket by Jokic. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
And let's check out the numbers for Evans. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 21 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Shot clock at 2.
An absolute force at both ends of the floor. That time, Holiday clamped down on his guy.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Booker with no one around and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
George looking around. Misses the step-back jump shot.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now here's Booker. Hasn't made one yet. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
And Bryant kicks to Green. Back to Kobe. Goes up on the high post. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish in the next 2 years.
Spreading and throwing his weight around. Jokic playing through that contact.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Green inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Nuggets. And Booker kicks to George. Here's Jokic. And he uses the glass on the lane. Jokic has got 8.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. Scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Joker. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops.
Denver also making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Love. Robinson is subbed in for George. Outside, Fox. And the Knocks down the three ball.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
Passes to Jokic. Nice D from Sabonis.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
First personal foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far.
For the
scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
First free throw is good.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
That one misses. Denver in the lead. Porzingis high post.
Chicago foul.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Number one, the Bulls.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Shoot two.
No good on the free throw.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Fox passes to Willis. That gives them the lead.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Booker dishes to Robinson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Jokic. He's got 8. Here's Porzingis. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Good work there as it goes.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here is Robinson. No scoring in this one. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
Booker against Fox. Booker, no good.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Fox has it in the corner. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
On your
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Please welcome to the court.
Bulls making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the
Make
Nuggets.
some noise one more
The
time.
Nuggets trail by 5.
North Bulls kid.
A minute 50 left to play in the first. Some solid defense from Brown. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Nets. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Jokic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's Fox, following the basket by Jokic. And here is Fox. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Lock at 6. Over Booker. Fox, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Iguodala with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Brown trying to free himself up. Iguodala, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Now Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Fox. And again, no good by Chicago. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Jokic kicks to Booker. Back to Jokic from the left block. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. Outside, Fox. Sabonis trying to get open. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
And so it's Chicago. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
During last season, Clark, both Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points in a game, the most since Kobe's 81.
Yeah, that's remarkable, Kevin. We also had a ton of 50-point games, too. I think it's kind of due to the heliocentric offenses we see now. Teams building those rosters around their one superstar.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Roy Hibbert, Kevin Love out there with Ingram. Then there's Doncic, and it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Here's George after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by Marion. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Kobe. The dish to Fox. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Free throw good, Fox. Robinson's checked in for Denver. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets trail by 11. Doncic looking it over. George with no one around. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3.
George has got 6.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Knocked loose.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Now you look at Evans. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Here's Fox. After the Nuggets pick up 2, count the basket. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now we're going to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Bulls. They've had a very slow start to the season so far. Down in the bottom half of the conference. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Love. And the shot goes in.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Inside, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Doncic outside. Pass to Love. Outside, Robinson. Head balls. Great assist by Love. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
Green with the ball. And he drives in. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they get pushed around on that low block.
Second team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here.
At the line for the Bulls.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now, here's Doncic. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Love up top. 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Robinson. And they pick up 2. That's 7 points for Robinson.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Bryant finds Evans. Shoots over Doncic. Again, Chicago.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Willis comes in for Draymond Green, and it's Rivers in for Sean Marion. Free throws good from Doncic. Chicago leading by 8. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. You know, Devin Booker has a take on load management. He says, I'm not a part of that. I spend a lot of time in the summer making sure my body can take that load on. I want to be out there doing what I have to help the team. That's how I've always been. And I haven't lost sight of those kids up in the stands that might be seeing me for the first time. Kevin, back to you.
I like that perspective, D.A. Thanks. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Bulls. Rivers passes to Claxton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trains the 3 while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
One shot.
Really good composure there to drain the shot through contact. Now he's got a chance for a 4-point play.
The Bulls have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
At the line for Chicago, Evans.
That's good from Evans. The Nuggets trail by 12. Doncic right side. Love dishes to Doncic. Back to Love. Launches a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
You got to give them an A for effort.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
I think their points off turnover ranking is most telling. They don't just force mistakes. They punish mistakes. They go for the throat. Now here's Rivers. Embiid is at the elbow. And Hibbert with the block.
Trying to attack Roy Hibbert land. His timing impeccable.
And the rejection by Evans. Outside Bryant. And Evans throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 7. Here's the 3. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nicholas Claxton.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago.
Second team foul.
On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And he makes the first.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
So for the Bulls, Sabonis, he's checked in for Embiid. Iguodala comes in for Rivers. And it's Brown in for Bryant. And Denver with a change here too. Booker's checked in. And Hibbert hits them both.
And, you know, for his size, Hibbert is a surprisingly good free throw shooter.
The Bulls leading by 7. Brown kicks to Evans. Good D by Booker.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Devin Booker.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And there's the pass to Evans. And Hibbert with the block. Robinson against Evans. Jacks up a 3. Evans with some nice D.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now here's Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. And it's in there. Jaylen Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Booker against Evans. Down low, Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Evans finds Brown. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Basketball.
And here's a look at some numbers for Paul George. Murray's checked in for Chicago. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Evans. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Hibbert. Porzingis is coming in for Kevin Love. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Paul George. Now, here's Fox. 9-point game his last outing, and he makes that one. Fox has got 12.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And they call an illegal screen.
Illegal screen.
Checking out the stats. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists.
And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Chicago ball.
Nuggets on D. Iguodala finds Brown. Back to Iguodala. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooting.
And Fox gets it to go.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Ingram. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That one off the back iron and out. And it's Fox with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 7.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Chicago making some changes. Green is checked in for Iguodala. And it's Marion in for Murray. Now, here's Fox. 14 points for him. Round kicks to Marion. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Marion's got his first 2 points of the night. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker against Fox from 15 feet away. Booker no good.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Holiday, the pass to Booker. The 8-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And showing off a little with the handles there.
Oh, he got it!
Nice call.
He beats the buzzer! Oh, big time shot!
How about that? Yo!
49.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Bulls. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially defensively. It's taken a lot of pressure off their starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
They haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive end. And the lack of production doesn't just fall on the players. The game plan that the coaches have, it's whack. It doesn't work.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Fox is out there with Kobe. Then there's Marion, and it's Green, and it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Booker. Shoots over Fox. Again, the miss by Booker.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now, here's George, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Doncic outside. George, that's a two-pointer.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And the space there, but it's offline. Here's Bryant. Good D by Booker.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Jokic inside. Embiid's there. Jokic with the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Fox passes to Green. And there's the drive. The shot, no good. Good D from Love. Here's Booker. 7 points in the game. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight. Fox looking it over. Back to Green. It's up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Denver calls timeout.
It's time for T-shirts.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic. Some impressive play from him over the last month. Averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds.
Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Now here's Love. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share of putbacks.
Here's Marion. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. A shot by Evans, nobody around. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist.
D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Booker in the post. Covered by Evans. No good from Booker.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Kobe, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Bulls leading by 9, and with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season the NBA created newly designed trophies to honor the major player awards. Each is named after an NBA legend, including Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, John Havlicek, and George Mikan. Kevin, while the honor itself will always matter most, having some hardware with a famous player name isn't hurting anybody's hopes. Back to you.
I agree, David. Thank you. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Denver. Robinson comes in for Devin Booker.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Doncic. Buries it down low.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Evans dishes to Bryant. Lets it go. And the Bulls with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Robinson. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Bryant.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Marion. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Green breaking loose. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Marion.
Good pass right there from Marion, an example of his versatility at his position.
Outside, George. Doncic against Evans. Doncic passes to Hibbert. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Marion. They kick it out to Green. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And Hibbert with the block. Robinson against Marion. Outside Robinson. Love right side. Doncic against Evans. Love trying to break loose. And it's Doncic missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Chicago ball.
So for the Bulls, Sabonis comes in for Embiid, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Draymond Green. Denver also making some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Hibbert. Ingram comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Drew Holiday in for Paul George. And Bryant kicks to Marion. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Marion's got 5 now.
That unique-looking jumper, Marion, I mean, it's more effective than it is pretty.
Denver calls timeout.
Fans, make some noise for your Chicago
And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Well, you look at Evans, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Yeah, he's an old head, mature beyond his year. He has a dominant offensive mindset. No matter what the defense throws at him, he lights up the scoreboard. Really a special talent.
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Andre Iguodala from David Aldridge. Dave, what did you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic
Checking
trainer.
into the game for your
Unfortunately, the
Bulls.
news is bad.
Doc
He told me
Rivers.
it is a broken arm, and that's not what they wanted to hear at all. And there's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Porzingis gets to Holiday. Evans against Doncic. A three from Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
3 points.
Doncic has got his third assist on the night. From deep, Evans. Offensive rebound. Sabonis with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Boy, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Evans passes to Sabonis. Rivers against Holiday. Evans outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 11 from the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second
2
half,
minutes remaining in the
different story.
third. 2 minutes.
Evans finds Brown. Back to Evans. Shoots over Doncic. That doesn't go either for Evans. The Nuggets trail by 12. Ingram right side. Sabonis against Robinson. Doncic passes to Porzingis. He dishes it to Ingram. And here is Doncic. 4 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, Porzingis' ability to shoot the ball well from every level really opens up the floor for him and his teammates. He'll make that mid-range, Jay, as much as he makes threes.
Now here's Marion. 5 points in the game. Porzingis with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Out to Doncic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Holiday. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Bulls leading by 10. To the middle. And Sean Marion with the slam.
Putting some real power behind that throwdown. What a jam by Marion.
Doncic passes to Robinson. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got 8 rebounds in this game. Evans feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Here's Robinson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Sean Marion. First personal foul.
The Nuggets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Shooting for Denver. Glenn Robinson. 2 shots.
that one falls for Robinson. Robinson hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now Fox shoots the three, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
The Bulls.
The Bulls on top. They're up by 10.
The Nuggets.
And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Kevin Love. Booker out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's George. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Kobe. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
First team foul.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.